The internet is going crazy over Netflix stock and we have to talk about it. Not only has the stock dropped over 70% in the last 12 months, but in the last 2 months, it's dropped over 30%. And in addition, now people are searching how to buy Netflix stock on the internet at a rate over 900% more than they were last week.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
So today I wanted to share with you exactly what I think about Netflix stock, and more importantly, I'm gonna share exactly what people should be talking about when it comes to Netflix stock, but aren't. So the first thing we have to ask is, am I bullish on the company now that it's dropped 70%? And the simple answer is yes, but there's a big reason as to why. But before we cover that, we have to talk about exactly why the company had this massive sell-off. As you probably already heard online, shareholders have been selling Netflix stock because of the fact that over 200,000 subscribers have left the platform. Now that sounds, on paper, that sounds really, really bad, but let me actually share with you why it's happening and how this could be a good thing. And the main reason people are leaving is because Netflix doesn't condone password sharing anymore unless you have a family account, and a smaller group of people are leaving because Netflix is raising their prices, which is pretty normal to say the least. But let's play through the example of how losing 200,000 subscribers could actually become a good thing. So let's say that there's an account or many accounts out there that have 3 people on the account, and one of them's the account owner and 2 people are sharing their password, right? And let's say Netflix comes after this person, whoever owns the account, and says, you need to remove these 2 people, or you need to make a family account and pay more. Well, the plus side to making the family account is that, Netflix is gonna make money and you can just go about business as usual. But let's say you choose to purge the 2 accounts, and now what are they left with watching? Well, probably 50% of people, so 1 out of those 2 that have left, probably won't get Netflix, at least not for a while or until their favorite show comes out with a new season. So Netflix plans to recoup some of that money at a later date. Now, the other half, the other 50%, will probably sign up for their own account, which is what Netflix is counting on. And even though they've had 200,000 people leave the platform, they still had an absolutely amazing earnings, especially when compared to the previous quarter. So in my opinion, these 200,000 people leaving will probably mean that about half of those will come back in the following quarter. And as they purge more accounts that are in the same situation, they'll probably have more signups for family members, and they'll also have those customers start to come back that were completely removed off the platform, or maybe just got upset that they're raising their prices. Now, some people on social media have been comparing Netflix to companies like Blockbuster, for example, and of course there are some similarities to it. They were both media companies, or at least one was, physical location, and Netflix is more of just an online retailer. But the one distinction that most people forget to realize is that Netflix was an industry disruptor. And not only that, but they also make their own content, which Blockbuster never actually ended up doing, which is something that Netflix has been going really, really hard at. I mean, there's new movies and TV shows coming out almost every single day on Netflix, and a lot of them aren't just, these mom and pop shop movies. They're really high quality movies with high production value teams and incredible actors. Now, from a trading perspective, when you look at the graph, you could see that it's moving below every single moving average, which to me is a really good sign that the stock price might be oversold. And I mean, I was buying the stock around 5-6 years ago, and I haven't really touched the stock since. And back then, 5-6 years ago, people didn't really believe in Netflix, which is the same type of skepticism that I'm seeing now, which is surprising because a lot of America uses Netflix every single day, which is a clear sign that it's not going away anytime soon. And the fact that the stock is sitting at 4-year lows makes me wonder, at what point is it going to start to trickle back up? And of course, there's going to be a lot of fear when the stock price drops 70% in a year. I mean, there's no doubt about that. But the question you must ask yourself is, when are you going to make the most amount of money? Is it going to be when Jim Cramer says to buy the stock at $600-700 per share? Or is it more likely going to be when everyone is scared and fearing what might happen next with Netflix stock? Oh, and I almost forgot, Netflix's PE ratio has finally hit a point where it's not overpriced, and that to me is a big sign to start dollar cost averaging into this stock. So hopefully you got a lot of value from this video. I know it's a little bit of a shorter one today, but I hope you enjoyed it. I just wanted to get this video out for any of you guys who are thinking about, what should I do with Netflix stock? This is never financial advice, but I hope you got a lot of value from this video. If you did, make sure to smash the like button, and if it's your first time, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.